Hello everyone. This was the presentation that I gave on the spring semester when I was running as a SMIF director for the Financial Leadership Association. I gave this presentation in front of about 50 students and I helped it to organize the competition throughout the semester. Now I started my presentation. Hello everyone. During this presentation, I will actually introduce what is the SMIF and why to attend SMIF. SMIF is Student Investment Management Fund, and I will walk you through more details later. And also, I will introduce what is the stock research report that we will enforce you to follow inside this competition. And also, we will also give you some detail about the stock research report structure and the competition structures. So first, what is SMIF? As most of you will know, actually UTD, we have a student-run investment fund, which is currently managed by some professors in the finance department. Competitors who achieved the top three position inside the competition will actually have the opportunity to introduce their investment theories and ideas to those professors and will eventually get the opportunity to run as a student manager as well in the future. So for those of you who are interested in taking the CFA exam, this competition will also give you a very good opportunity to have a taste of what a real-life equity analyst will do in their daily job. And why to attend the SMIF competition? Just as I said, it gives you a real-life experience on how to value a company, a public traded company. And most of those equity analysts on the sell side, they also went through the same process. They pick a company that in a good industry. They look deeply into the company's financial statements and also the fundamental about the company and compare it with other competitors. And finally give investment suggestions to their clients. To compete inside this competition also give you a lot of benefits for you to study from your peers and your teammates. To finish a report like this is not an easy work. It requires time and the attention to this. So this could be a benefit for you as well. When you finish your report, you can actually put it into your LinkedIn page and link it to your resume as well. So what is a stock research report? For those of you never seen one, it actually gives a buy, hold, a sell recommendation to the reader. The reader could be fund manager, portfolio manager, or other people who may make the investment decisions. So this report actually covers several aspects of a company from financially and fundamentally. For the sell-side analysts, they produce this kind of reports and they will sell the report to fund managers. Fund managers will use this information to create their investment idea. So this is actually the fundamental breaks for all funds and the investment companies. For the SMIF competition, I require a 10-page equity report, and you need to submit it by the end of April, and I will tell you the specific day later. So here are the structure of the stock research report. You need to cover the fundamental business description of company and then compare it with the industry and the competitors inside the industry. You will need to give your investment idea and also the solid points that you made. The solid points what are the solid points that you made this investment idea, and what are the points that you based on. And for the evaluation part, you actually need to use information that you need to pull out from balance sheet, income statements, and cash flow statements, and crunch those numbers to set up your own valuation models. You can either use discount cash flow models or multiple models to value the company. But you have to give a reasonable and convincing idea to your audience. For the financial analyst part, you can actually compare those ratios with competitors or compare those ratios internally and give your recommendation to the company. And also you need to include investment risks that may relate to this company. You are welcome to add other headings at the end of the report, but all those points that I just mentioned above has to be limited inside the 10-page page limits. Besides that, you can actually have an unlimited pages of appendix that you can put your financial models or other things that you want to present to your audience but cannot put it into the report. For the presentation part, you will have 10 to 15 minutes to give your presentation to a group of professors and industry professionals. All the judges will have 5 minutes to give your questions, to ask your questions, and you need to answer them individually and grouply. And you have to be aware of that. They might step in to ask your question during your presentation, so you have to prepare for that as well. So the basic idea for this presentation is to convince your audience, those judges, to invest in your recommendation. Here are some rules for the competition. You have to choose a public traded company listed inside the US. It can be a foreign company or a US company, but it has to be public traded within the US stock market. And you have to follow the IRC template that I just went through. And as I just mentioned about, you have 10 pages inside the report plus infinite appendix. And I recommend you to have a team more than 3 people, less than 5 people. And I suggest you to have some master students to involve in as well, because they know more technically, they know more about valuation. So there are some milestones that I want to mention The first one is April 11. You have to submit your plan and report to secure a slot. And you have to submit your team list by the end of January 13th and ticker name by the end of February 3rd. Beside all the incentives that I just talked about, you actually got cash prize to encourage you to compete. And there are some milestones that you need to focus on. And we will have totally 5 meetings. Those meetings, I haven't figured out the topics yet, but it will cover all the bullet points that I just mentioned in the investment report structure. So I will lead you guys when go through all the valuation techniques, all the market research tips. So don't worry about that. So that's pretty much for my presentation. Thank you very much.